And what are you trying to do to your brother?
Kill him.
Hi, today I'm going to talk about Beth Thomas. Childhood is the most crucial phase in a person's life, often filled with beautiful memories that we love to recall. However, many children do not receive their due during this stage. Instead, it can become the worst time of their lives. Rather than being a rosy period, it transforms into a dreadful nightmare. Some individuals turn into avengers, trying to retaliate for every bad moment they experienced in their childhood. Today's story is about one such victim, Beth Thomas. The story begins with a couple whose lives were filled with love and harmony, but they were not blessed with children. After 12 years of unsuccessful attempts to conceive, they decided to visit an orphanage and apply for adoption. Shortly after, in January 1984, they received a call from the orphanage about 2 children in need of adoption. It felt like a miracle for the couple, who were finally going to hear the sweet laughter of children in their home. When they arrived at the center, they found a girl named Beth, aged 1.5, and a boy named Jon, aged 7 months. The couple knew nothing about them except their names and ages. They were very kind to the children and never resorted to physical violence, even in the worst situations. However, over time, the mother noticed suspicious behavior from Beth, such as breaking toys, hurting her brother Jon, and causing trouble with her parents. Beth was a source of distress in the household and frequently screamed, "I hate you," hysterically whenever someone tried to stop her. One night, the parents locked the children's room door and went to watch their favorite show in peace, but their tranquility was disrupted by Jon's screams. Rushing to the room, they found Beth hitting her brother with all her might, trying to kill him. The mother struggled to stop Beth, who screamed, "I hate you. I hate you." No one had harmed Beth.
What are you trying to do to your brother?
Kill him.
Why do you want your brother to...
Everyone treated her with the utmost kindness, so why did she hate them? The mother began to pay more attention to Beth's behavior, but she noticed strange and unacceptable actions towards Jon, which were almost akin to harassment. Beth's disturbing and non-childlike behaviors escalated to the point where the parents decided to isolate her, at least during the night. Finally, they went to the orphanage to inquire about Beth's life before she came to them. They learned that Beth and Jon had lived with their father, who was aggressive and unconscious most of the time after their mother's death. The children were severely malnourished and neglected. The orphanage had rescued them and quickly handed them over to the couple once their condition improved, without disclosing the traumatic details. Upon hearing this, the couple's fear intensified, prompting them to monitor Beth's behavior more closely. One day, the father woke up to find Beth holding a knife. They soon discovered she had been collecting knives and torturing pets by sticking pins in them.
Who else would you like to stick pins into?
Mommy and Daddy.
And another day, the father found birds with their heads cut off, and Beth proudly admitted to the act without any remorse. The mother decided to sleep next to Beth, who woke up in the middle of the night screaming hysterically and crying. Beth claimed her first father was in the room trying to hurt her. The mother reassured her that no one was there and tried to calm her down. It became apparent that Beth was having recurring nightmares about her first father attempting to harm her. Unfortunately, it seemed that Beth had been abused by her father, who should have been her source of safety and comfort, but instead became the cause of her fear and misery. This abuse was the primary reason behind her hatred for everyone and her lack of trust in anyone. Her trust had been shattered. The couple decided to take Beth to a psychologist. After examining Beth, the doctor concluded that her case was nearly hopeless and that she required extensive psychological treatment. Beth continued her therapy and was kept under supervision for some time. Over the years, Beth gradually regained her self-confidence. With time and care, she learned to treat people and animals kindly instead of hurting them. The most beautiful part of the story is that Beth eventually led a normal life. She completed her education, became a nurse, and opened a clinic to help children who had suffered as she did. She authored several books about hope, had a family and a child, and became successful and influential in her life. The end.